I almost forgot to unmute myself. Happy Sunday! I also almost switched to the wrong scene. Whoops. There we go. This should be the right one. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nope. The time. Nope. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Wait. We got a little time. Anyway, hello. It is Sunday evening. Currently 7:40 p.m. We are vibing. We are here to work. To get to work, because I have not done much of that this week. I will tell you that. I have not done a lot of that this week because we did skip the Thursday stream. I almost said scream. The Thursday stream. And I got some studying done on Friday. That's nice. Not as much as I usually would. Banger. Absolute banger. I miss P5. But I hope everybody's doing well today. Hope you're all having a lovely time zone, a lovely day or night or whichever. I am still in echoey room with doggos, I believe, lying on the pillow beyond the table that I cannot see. Chair is still very uncomfortable. I still don't like it, but I'm also too lazy to try and like get another one in here. And I don't think we have another one. It would be too much work, so I guess I'll just suffer. Is my model a little higher than you? Does my model feel a little high? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me get some water. I should be back in my room though, tomorrow, and then we will actually see, I guess, whether it's just an issue with my room, whether it's the Wi-Fi, whether it's whatever the fuck else, and depending on what the outcome is, I may then proceed to crash the fuck out, as they say. If it actually does have to do with the location, because there's literally nothing I can do about that. So we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, without further ado, I believe I am a little tired today, so I don't know how many chunks we'll get in today. Hopefully at least 3. So an hour total. Hopefully we'll get at least that. Let me see that I've got this all prepared. I'm trying to think, what do we start? Do I start with a 20 minute, with a 25, with a 30 minute? What do we start with? Oh, that's the thing. I have a signal repeater. My granddad got one. I have one. And still. So in theory, it should work. So I don't know what exactly it is. Maybe I need to fucking un and replug that thing every now and then. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe the turn it off and on thing also works for signal repeaters. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll if it persists tomorrow, like if it goes right back to this instability tomorrow, I'll let my granddad know. Even though, you know, again, there's not much we can do about it. So that'll be unfortunate. That'll be very unfortunate. So we'll just have to see. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. For now, I believe I will... Let me check. Where am I at in my assignment? Where am I at in the assignment? And based on that, I will decide. Da, 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 da. I'm almost done, honestly, so that's not gonna take much longer. So hold on, let me do this real quick. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I believe we will start with a 20-minute. Oh god. A 20-ish minute chunk. 20-ish minutes chunk. Which the timer should already be set for. Yes, it is. Okay. With a following 10-minute break. In 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right. It is time for whoopsies. It is time for our first break. I'm in your world. Joke's on you. I don't know. I don't know why, but the joke's on you. But also, Marshall, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Let me set the timer for 10 minutes. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Nope. God damn it. Hold on. There we go. And why are you? There we go. Joke's on you, I'm also in my walls. They are very comfy. I say, lying. Dude, I'm so glad I am like almost done with, okay, hold on. Let me delete this. I am like 90%, maybe even over 90% done with this one assignment. I am so happy, and I think I even met the minimum page requirement just barely. I may have been a little liberal with the paragraphs and whatnot, but I'll count it. I tried to say that name, and it didn't go well. Harsh Pathania. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a lovely day night. Let me count. I started page 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am on page 7. And I need a minimum of 7 pages. I am getting there. I am getting there. I am so close. I am so close to being done with this bullshit. And then it's on to the next assignment. I also, I had my exam for social psychology this week, which I'm not gonna say it went well, but I think I'll pass. And that's all that matters to me for now. But now I'm tackling the next course, which is psychometry. Psychometry? Psychometry. Which is approaching the mathing territory and the formulas and the graphs and the whatnot, which I am not very good at. And I have a lot of trouble with. So this is gonna be fun. Also because my usual method that I've adapted of translating what I am studying into English does not quite work here. Because I don't think I can perform these literal translations with these terms the way that I have been able to in the previous course. So that's fun. Damage control, damage control. So, thankfully the course didn't seem to be that long. I'm just gonna have to force myself through this and keep telling myself that this I can actually use, probably at some point. And I've already passed the statistics course, so some of this should already, like, at least ring a bell or two. Sounds like a pain in the ass. It sure fucking is. It is not nice. It is not nice, I don't like it. But at the end of the day, this kind of stuff I'll be more likely to have to use at some point, I guess. Because it's, you know, also about like testing methods, measuring data and interpreting it and whatnot. So that does, you know, kind of matter. But I'll try to just do it. I think for this one though, I think 20 minutes is too long. Genuinely, I think 20 minutes, I don't think I can stare at this for 20 minutes. So I'll probably for myself maybe do like 25-minute sessions, and I'll have to just split it for myself because dear God. Dear goodness. God, imagine if I had to actually write all this down if I wasn't to choose. Imagine if I wasn't using Study Drive, where people have already written down their notes that I can just use. Imagine if I had to do all this myself. I would be dying. I would be dead in a ditch in the game. What game? A game. But anyway. Holy yapping, that's all we are, that's all I am about. That is my entire being. That is the majority of what I do. In-game, out of game, online, offline. I will say though, one nice thing is that to give another, I guess, shout out to Mr. Psychologist, Mr. Edward, whom I've started watching more often recently since he started reacting to Bungo Stray Dogs, whom I've already mentioned is also a psychologist. And not gonna lie, I should probably, whenever I watch this guy's streams, because if you have not checked out his videos yet, please do so. The amount of like effort he puts into analyzing fictional media, whether it's games, shows, whatever, is amazing. And honestly, I should probably be taking notes, because literally all of the stuff that he talks about is stuff that I may or may not need to use during my studies and my exams. Like the way he pulls up the graphs and the models and the theories and stuff on like different, you know, psychological theories and whatnot. Where like several times I sit there and I watch him or I listen to him explain these things. I'm like, wait, I know this, or I need to know this. and connecting boring study thing with fun fiction thing makes memory stick better. So I should probably pay more attention right about now. So that's very fun. Like literally, like recently he talked about like social psychology, which is literally the course I took an exam on this week. Oh, dog has stood up. Dog may be hearing something. That's good. You're all good, nothing wrong. There is no one here. It is just me. It is just me. There you go. Is he? Okay, for a second I thought he was limping. Fucking, we've had that with the other with Choco a while ago. And their legs are fucked up enough already. We don't need any more to that. To that. We don't need any more vet visits added to our schedule. Oh, there he goes. No. Thank you for stopping by, Bethania. And enjoy the rest of your day, night. Day or the rest of your time zone, wherever you are, whatever it is. What is this one again? What is this? Is this like a... Is this a... Royal Days? I forgot when this OST plays. I just know that I know it. Anywhere, everywhere, all at once, at the same time, right now, and never. Oh god. Ah. Hi-ya-ya-ya! Oh, I am EP. Oh, so EP I am. Because alas, I did actually manage to fall asleep no, not fall asleep, but to go to bed earlier last night. I went to bed at like 3 AM, which is earlier than usual. Don't ask how long it took me to fall asleep. I don't know. I didn't check, but it felt like I was lying there for at least half an hour or so, just letting my brain run wild. But I did try, and I'm hopefully gonna try again tonight. But either way, I still had to get up early because dogs need food, and also because what do you call it, blinders that my grandparents have in their bedroom do not block the light out very well. And I need I need darkness. I need my room to be pitch black. Different note, not sure if you approve, but I managed to get Tomodachi Life working on my PC, so I'm having fun. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I just got the game. I just got the game normally. That works too. Da, da, da. Na, na, na. Can I move this back a little further? Yes, I can. Okay, lovely. All right. With that, we shall commence our next session. Now, let me remove this first. Reset the timer to 20. Let's do 25 this time, so I can swap back and forth if need be. We do want more Miis. We always want more Miis. I do like that they're not pulling like an Animal Crossing thing, where in Tomodachi Life you can actually just, if one island hits the maximum, you can just make a new one and start from scratch instead of like having it be one per console. I very much like that. because like games like Animal Crossing, for example, where you can only have one island and any new account you make is just another villager moving in, which kind of sucks. This should be it. Yeah, you can just like make a new account on your Switch and start a whole new island. It's great. It's amazing. Okay. New timer should be working. Yes. Here we go. right, one moment. I am almost done with this sentence. I'm trying to phrase this properly. Okay. I feel like like, the structure of my sentences is like so, like, it feels like it's almost always the same. I feel like I need to, like, I think I'm genuinely just like forgetting my native language because these sentences feel so repetitive. Let me start the timer real quick. Make it another 10 minutes. Bam. Wham. Ow. Okay, I'm still here trying to rephrase this. That'll do, I guess. That works better than, I don't know. Oh, good luck, Sky! Good luck, hope it goes well. Speaking of which, did I get my case study graded yet? Let me check. Let me check. Probably not, but let me check anyway. Let me check because why the hell not? Nope. Does not look like it. Nope, still nothing. Well, Sag. But I think honestly, like, if I also suck at like finishing sections, you know what I mean? Like finishing like assignments, studies, the sections, whatever. Like the final sentences, I suck at conclusions. I am so bad at conclusions, dude. I need to get better at that. Mega Man and Mega Man X soundtracks. Can I play those without getting struck or claimed? If yes, then I might look into them. But also, Wally, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I'm so bad with conclusions because I feel like what do I write aside from basically summarizing everything I've already written? But that's not what you're supposed to do. But how else do you? Blah. Video game musics are probably, yeah. People have lost their ability to write thanks to ChatGPT. Oh, don't get me started, dude. Don't get me started. They sure fucking have. They sure have. But joke's on you. I was already bad at this before ChatGPT. I was always bad at these. Yeah, fuck Gen AI. Fuck generative AI. Capcom is not claiming copyright if I remember correctly. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Love using SF6 soundtrack. Yeah, I'll have to look more into it. I need to make this playlist a little longer. I need to add stuff to it. I would add some ZZZ stuff, but occasionally Zenless stuff also gets claimed. I might just like try to add some, and whatever gets claimed, I'll remove again. That might work. Fuck AI. Well, not all AI. See, that's the thing. Like, important to distinguish. Not all AI is bad. Generative AI, with the lack of regulations currently, abso-fucking-lutely, fuck that. Mega Man is like Sonic, they don't mess with the music. Miss with the music. True, true, true. That also applies to robots like Aegis? Well, depends on which definition of the word fuck you're using. Some people may agree with you there. I was so scared to the Western Front, but Billy is doing nuclear waste type of stuff. What? Huh? Different kind. Yeah. Different kind. People are gonna agree with you for sure. I check on doggos. Doggos are both lying on the pillow. All good, nothing wrong. Oh. Ay. Do you follow any sports? No, I do not. I am interested in volleyball, but I don't know what. I don't know where to look for that. I don't know where to watch that. I am a little interested in that, but other than that, not really. And by not really, I mean not at all. I know nothing about what's going on in the sports world ever. I don't even watch any like world championships. Pro wrestling and actual wrestling is interesting. I wonder why you say that, Wally. I wonder why you could find that sport in particular is so interesting. Didn't even catch that? We're very good in volleyball for some reason. Ooh, nice. Volleyball is nice. Volleyball's fun. Well, volleyball is the one sport that I was actually somewhat decent at. Because I guess the ball was bigger, meaning that it was easier for me to hit and not miss. And I also already knew the basics from watching Haikyuu. And also, I have a grandfather who used to be a national athlete. So that's nice. That was a little advantage. But oh, I have a hair caught in my earring. There we go. There we go. Volleyball is smaller than both a football and a basketball. Basketball was also okay, but it was always a little tricky practicing basketball when you're left-handed, because everything is just set up for right-handedness, and I feel like in volleyball that's a little easier to overlook, like practice-wise and stuff, because the ball, like you're basically still covering the whole field. Meanwhile, with basketball, like you have different approaches and whatnot. School level, obviously. And also basketball has more contact points. Basketball, there's more contact points, which means more potential to fuck up. Bye bye, Sky! It is bigger than a golf ball, that's true. And I've never been a fan of soccer. Sorry, football. I don't care either way, honestly. I don't care whichever one you use. I never cared for it. I don't know, it was never that interesting to me. Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum. God, I hate this chair. I do not like this chair. Oh Lord. Yeah. Oh, break is almost over. I should probably, number one, try to finish up this sentence, and then... You know what? Let me check something. Let me check something. Hold on. Okay. We are doing one more 25-minute session. I'm not sure whether this will be the last one or not. We'll have to see how I feel afterwards. But let me reset the timer. Bam, bam. Go in here. 25 minutes. And we go again. okay calling this one a little early because, my god, I think 15 minutes is my maximum for this course for the time being. Dear goodness. Dear frickin' goodness. This is gonna be a tough one. On the upside, there are some things in here that I vaguely remember, barely remember from my statistics course, but really only barely. But I don't know, maybe that'll be something. Coming out to breathe for air? Truly. Whew, and breathe for air I shall. Let me get a sip of water. And I definitely think my attention span is sufficiently fried for tonight. At least for actual productive stuff. Fun fact. We may. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it. However, we still have The Greatest Attorney to finish. We still have to get back to Pokemon at some point. We may be starting a new game next week. It's a hard maybe. I found a game on Steam by pure chance that I am a little curious about. It's a visual novel, I believe. And I thought it looked kind of neat. I don't know how long it is, but we may check that out next week. Maybe next Wednesday, I don't know. Drop the name. Do I keep it a surprise or not? You know what? No. Have you ever heard of Love Curse? It is a GL dating sim. I think I've actually heard of the game before. Maybe I've seen Mina Aoyama play it. Could be. Wouldn't be surprised. And I saw it just popped up on my Steam page, and I watched the trailer, and it looks kind of interesting. And you know, we gotta have ourselves some Yuri every now and then. So I am very interested. I am very apparently there also was an update fairly recently where like they added a whole epilogue. Yeah, Lenny, that one. Tokimeki, I don't know. I don't think I've heard that one. I might have, maybe sometimes I've seen games or franchises around, but I don't know the name, or I don't associate the name with them. So not sure about that one. Looks pretty. It does look pretty. At first, I was just curious because women. But apparently there's also a really good story to it. So maybe. It also has voice acting, if I recall. I don't know if it has like, I don't know if it's like fully voice acted or just partially, but that might also help my voice while I get used to doing more of the reading and the such. So there's that too. So we might give that a go. A lot of old dating sims don't get translated. Yeah. But yeah, we might give that a go next week. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna call it for today. I thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Oh, get that over here. There we go. And I may see you again tomorrow for more studying, possibly, hopefully, if all goes well. And if not, then we'll be back on Wednesday for maybe Love Curse, maybe something else. We'll see. Consider checking out, following, subscribing to the Twitch, the YouTube, the Blue Sky, the Twitter, the Patreon for like anime reactions, although that one has been a little dry lately. I just have to find the time and energy to do it. I apologize. I do want to get back to it though soon. Anyway, I wish all of you a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye!